G'day, g'day, welcome back to your daily dose of Karens. Karens and the no good, idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. Here we have a guy who's got a rental vehicle from their local Hertz, and this guy's getting confronted by the person who's quote, the manager, which we'll find out's not actually the case later on, who's accusing him of stealing this car.
I'm gonna get the rental receipt.
The car's reported stolen. You have the keys.
It's not because it's in Florida. The car is in Florida. That's fine. That's fine. You didn't do your job. You didn't do your job. You didn't do your job.
Give me the keys back. No.
I have the rental receipt. I have the rental receipt. I have the rental receipt. I have the rental receipt for you. I have the rental receipt.
Get the out of here.
Yep.
Piece of shit.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, the Hertz.
Give me the keys or get out
Hertz
of here.
to the airport. This is your manager.
Give me the keys or get out of here.
And you at me? And you swung at me?
Get out of here.
And you swung at me?
Give me the keys.
That's assault. That's assault. That's assault.
You stole my
That's assault.
property.
That's assault. That's assault. That's
Get out of
assault.
here now.
That's assault.
Get the
That's
out of here
assault.
now.
What's your name?
I'm not
What's your
giving you
name?
my Get out of
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Get out of here now.
Yep. You're fired, sir.
Get out of here.
You're gonna get fired, sir.
Shit.
You're gonna get fired.
Get out of here
Hertz, Harrisburg Airport. That's your guy.
now. Get out of here.
That's your guy. That's your
You
guy.
got the keys, give them to me.
That's your guy. Hertz Airport. That's your guy.
Talk.
That's your guy. That's your guy.
Surprise me, dude.
Uh-huh. Hertz, that's your guy. So, here you are. Here's the receipt. You can look up the information.
Okay, good. Now I have your information.
Can you make a copy, please, for yourself, for your records?
No.
Make a copy for your records.
You have the keys to
and
a
then
stolen car. You have the keys to a stolen car.
Make a receipt, please.
No,
can
I'm not doing
can you make a
anything
copy?
for you.
Can you make a
I'm
copy?
not doing anything for you.
You don't have
give
to.
Me those keys.
Listen, we
Are
can
you gonna give me the keys.
contact
to
the
car?
cops like you said.
Are
Go
you gonna
ahead.
give me the keys to the car?
Let's contact the cops like you said. Come on. Let's do it. Because you swung at me. So now you about to get arrested for simple assault.
Let's make it happen.
You about to get arrested for simple assault.
You're gonna get arrested for stealing a car.
Okay, we're gonna see. Call him up.
I'll be right back.
Do that, please. Please and thank you. Oh yeah, keep cussing.
You stole a car.
This is fantastic customer service.
You're not even a customer.
Uh-huh. But you got the receipt in your hand. But you have the receipt in your hand.
There's a fair few things to unpack here. First off, this Hertz employee wasn't actually the manager, they're just one of the desk workers here. And secondly to that, it's clear, at least in my opinion, this guy's got some form of disability of some sort. How many? I don't know what ones. I also wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't feel like it's right to just assume things, but just based upon some mannerisms and actions of the person themselves, especially the way they were walking, leads me to believe that they probably have a disability of some sorts. Doesn't really prove their actions here and how they chose to react in the situation here, but I digress on that one. Secondly to that, this seems to be a situation that is very problematic of Hertz as a company itself. In 2022, Hertz was ordered to pay over $168 million in damages to people who were accused, arrested, and even jailed for driving, quote, stolen cars, because well, Hertz wasn't properly documenting when cars were brought back properly, when they were, let's say, taken to a different Hertz from where they came from, when times for holding the rental car was extended, that wasn't being documented properly, etc., etc. It was just a continuous issue that seems to have occurred for Hertz, that this is probably just a continuous thing of this worker thought he was doing the, quote, right thing here, even though he definitely didn't go the right way about it. But yeah, it just seems to be a thing with Hertz itself. Doesn't excuse anything that happened in this clip here. I thought that would be some form of important information for context to this story. The guy behind the camera is working at a construction site here in this area that they're recording here, and they're usually listening to music via their speakers, but someone hasn't exactly been happy with that information, so over the past few days have been consistently coming over to harass the workers about it. This is the final day it happens where there's a bigger blowout that gets recorded.
Truth is that you're
Please,
getting called out on
sorry.
your shit
We're so sorry.
repeatedly.
Please.
And you are still
Leave us alone.
disrespectful. Yeah.
Help.
No.
Leave
you
us alone.
Leave me alone.
Help.
You leave me alone.
Help me.
I literally live over there.
Help
Hey,
me.
Where the f are you from? What?
Help
the
me.
Bible? Is this a f***ing fiesta?
Help
Oh my
me.
God. This is not a f***ing fiesta. Turn your goddamn music down. Leave right now. I'm on public property, bitch.
Hey, it's okay.
But please leave. No. You know what? Stop. Stop. being disrespectful to me.
If you leave right now, they can actually finish their work and they can be done for the day.
We're almost done.
Taking
Damn,
time.
we're almost done.
Time. I've asked them to turn their music down.
They're done today.
What is their problem?
They're done today.
We're almost done.
What is your problem?
We're almost done. Sorry.
Please leave.
Just back off my truck.
Let's go.
You're scaring us.
Okay.
Please get away from us.
Am I scaring you? Am I getting through to you?
You're super scaring me. I'm so scared right now.
Literally.
I'm so scared right now.
Here and on my property.
I'm so scared right now.
About that, do you not
I'm so
understand?
scared.
I don't care.
I'm so scared.
You know what?
Please.
Way to take
Please,
responsibility and have
we're
accountability.
gonna finish. Sorry, we gotta get going.
Man, I would love to see her reaction to the typical Australian construction site, because some of the shenanigans they get up to is wild. Let me just tell you this. If you've seen half the memes of construction site stuff, I'm gonna just tell you here, that's 100% real. That stuff legitimately happens. I know because I know people who are in the industry, and yeah, it's a thing that happens, you know?
Just starting problems with a young lady. We told you it's not working. You kept trying to tell us, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? She said it doesn't go through because of the 246 of this boards.
Don't even try.
Okay, ma'am, I got orders to take, ma'am. I get more breaks. Here's 100K. You don't get that. So don't talk to me like that.
I see you already.
Don't talk to me like that. Go call your man so he can give you some money. Go call your man so he can give you some money. Hello, sir.
Like people who do, managers who do this, when they see this type of situation, they go, okay, cool. Clearly she's going to keep trying to escalate this. I'm just going to get my own worker out of there and just start talking to this person. I'm the manager. I have the authority to tell her to shut up and get out of here. Here we have a California city mayor intimidating their female colleague in the middle of a session.
I want you to make sure that we're going to run this meeting with decorum, which means everybody respects everybody, because I know there'll be a difference of opinion. That's the problem here is to Carissa. I want you to understand that there's a whole lot of other people who feel the opposite direction, and trying to address that in this room is the wrong place to do it.
But we
I'm
need,
telling you right
we
now,
need to have the
Carissa.
conversation.
I'm telling you right now, Carissa. I'm speaking now. I'm telling you right now, Carissa. If you want to, if you want to have a resolution, which I don't believe, this is a privy to the city council. If you want to have a resolution, you're going to have 1,000 people, all sorts.
I'm okay with that. It's democracy.
I understand it's
Let's do
democracy,
it.
but you know what? Excuse me. You had your opportunity to speak. Thank you very much. Have a nice day or adjourn. Carissa, you need to knock this off. You need to knock this off.
Let's talk later. Let's talk later, Mayor. You need to calm down.
You're out of order, sir.
Look, I'm not one to speak on this type of thing, but how are you in a public speaking role such as being a mayor and you still can't pronounce words in a correct manner? Or even enunciate in a correct way. I definitely just said that wrong. As I said, I'm not one to speak on that type of thing because I stumble over words a lot and things on those lines, and I'm definitely will mispronounce things a lot, but I try my best here. But how are you in an elected position where you're a literal mayor and you can't say things correctly? Like, surely you take your time to do that, or rehearse your speeches, or whatever in the world. And look, doing this is like that. Honestly, at the bare minimum, that must have been extremely embarrassing, just being told to calm down because your actions are showing off as you as a bit of an angry man who does not handle it when a female seems to disagree with their opinion and isn't exactly going along with what they're saying, which, it's always funny to see people like this. I say funny, but, these people need to grow up and move on with their lives and just be better. But, here we are. First one here is we have a person trying to kick a door down, making the people doing the graveyard shift suffer a little.
No,
Olivia, move back.
Stop. No, he's holding the door. It's fine.
That's damage to property. You should go.
Go.
Can you go get the phone? Can you go get the phone? Yes. You're touching property.
There was a large.
That's not gonna do anything.
Well, that clip ended fast, and is that just me, or was there sirens could be heard right at the end of that? I hope it was, and I hope she got caught, because, whoopsie daisy. I find it funny how the jaw just didn't break despite how hard that person clearly was kicking it. It's like either they've dealt with this before and have had to reinforce the glass, or she is just weak. This mother's child got bullied on the bus the previous day, so today she decides to give a piece of her mind to the bus driver, but not for what you think actually. Because it turns out for today, the bus driver decided to put assigned seats to make sure the people that were bullying the daughter are completely separated and won't be able to do that in said bus trip. Here's the mother's reaction to that.
I wrote him up, I got it under control, and that's
So why is he still on the bus?
that's why they have
And why
assigned
is
seats
he
today.
continuing? And why is all the kids on the bus being punished? Why that has no control?
They have assigned seats today because of what happened yesterday.
So what? Okay, well, why doesn't get the shut up? Get in the car.
Whoa.
Why the does every child get punished for the actions of one?
Punished how?
Why are they getting assigned seats in February? Is it not? They haven't had assigned seats all year. So this kid flips the out and decides to start calling the off and calling my child a bitch, and everybody else gets punished. Please explain to me how that's fair.
I don't know.
They chose their assigned
I don't know
seats
who's
back
been
then.
punished. Brooklyn
He
chose her
was
own
assigned
seat.
to this seat.
Brooklyn chose her own seat with her closest friend on the bus all year.
It's not.
Who the f talking shit to be on the phone?
Him right here.
Andre, I need the police at each
You don't need the goddamn police. I want to know why my child ain't being protected.
we need the police.
No, I just want to know why my child ain't being protected, because that's what the f like that.
We need the
She ain't
police. You
being
just put
protected.
we need the police.
How? How so? Well, I'm asking a question to two adults
I
that
need to-
still haven't answered my question.
What's your question?
You're not giving
Why
us a
is they
chance to.
all okay? How you're shall being told that they are putting assigned seats now because of what happened yesterday?
Brooklyn needs to be protected with an assigned seat every day.
How so? Please tell me.
Just so
'Cause
she's
I don't
safe
know
on the
what I
bus.
don't know.
So I can keep all of them safe on the bus. They all need an assigned seat. That's
So
my
why
job.
wasn't that done? Why wasn't that done in September and August?
Because
they were
yesterday,
they knew it was an issue that
the issue that you're
was
referring to
wrong.
happened yesterday, and then we gave them assigned seat. It's my job.
So okay, but you're telling me she needs an assigned seat every day. So that tells me that there's a problem every day. Is there a problem every day?
The issue that you referred to, I'm trying
there
to
a
keep her
problem every
safe
day, yes
from.
or no?
There hasn't been an issue with Brooklyn. The issue that you're
Then why is
referring
my daughter
to,
calling me every day with a problem from a different kid on the bus?
you would have to ask her.
I do ask her. I want to know.
All I'm trying to do is keep her safe.
Jeremiah, you
All
go over there.
All I'm trying to do is keep her safe. Hey, Brooklyn. Bella, please sit down. Please sit down. I got you. All I'm trying to do is keep her safe every
All right,
day.
well then this is what's your name?
I'm Chase.
And you're Rhonda. Brooklyn tells me about you all the time. She loves you. Okay?
Oh, I don't
So
understand
this
why
is
you're
what I'm going to
frustrated with
do.
me.
Because I've gotten multiple reports from my child about her being bullied on the bus. I'm not sure of who, I'm not sure of when, but I will get names. I will be contacting Andre. He knows me by name because I've had multiple kids on special needs buses. Okay? I will also be contacting Mr. Berlini. I will also be contacting Mr. Berlini.
That's who takes care of the situation.
Okay? So then why is this still happening? That's what I would love to
Because
know.
what is she saying is bullying because they have a disagreement with her?
Does it, bro, go ahead. Come here. Go ahead. Come here.
That was yesterday.
And today was the day with the signed
And we
seats.
handled it in the only way that I can handle it. I can't put the kid
So
off
then
the
when
bus.
I'm on the phone asking my daughter what's wrong, so I can tell her agreement with her having the phone is she calls me when she gets on the bus every day. So I can tell in her voice that something was wrong.
Sure.
I'm getting to, I can tell. So then she's like, oh, well, they're mad because they're in assigned seats now. Well, then I'm getting somebody talking mad shit to me on my daughter's phone.
I'm trying to.
I understand how that could be frustrating with you. But
Yes,
the best.
Now
as a
about
child,
a
but I hear
situation, and now
nothing
that she's
from
calling
you,
and yelling
the
at
adult
another
on the
kid.
bus.
She's
I'm
still
trying to talk to
screaming.
you right now.
I need the
I'm talking about
police.
before,
But
when
I-
they was cussing me out through the damn phone.
I'm trying to get
I
a
heard
word in
nothing
right
from you on the
now.
phone.
I'm trying to get a word in right now.
I love how in the middle of her tirade there about her daughter and how she needs to protect her daughter, yada yada yada, and crap along those lines, she just goes like, "Oi, come here, get over here!" Just like, whoa, you care this much about your daughter being treated like crap by others, but then that's how you go and treat your daughter? Two things don't make sense here, buddy. It seems a bit incorrect over here. Anyhow, look. There's only so much a bus driver can really do about these type of problems. They can report to the school, they can tell parents about it, maybe, and then that's about it. That's all they can really do about this. This guy's taken a little bit of initiative by attempting assigned seats to see if that will help alleviate the problem that has occurred, and that's about all that he can do. That, like, a lot of this is completely out of his control, and you just screaming at him and going on your massive tirade isn't going to change anything. In fact, you're just holding these kids up and making them get to school a little later than what they usually would, so not exactly the brightest thing to do as a parent. In this clip, we seem to watch one of many massive blowouts that seemingly happen between the neighbors here, and there seems to be a huge leveling of issues that seem to occur between these people a lot that, well, we now get to see a glimpse of. Here's the clips.
My son ripped you off.
He took money, and while we were gone, we asked him to soap up. He didn't. He came over after she texted him like 4 or 5 times. He finally came over.
I told my son to stop going over there because he's getting texted that your daughter's there and she's all pissed off. Must have been you, right?
I was not
That's
pissed
your
off.
mom.
Yeah,
well, that's what she told him. Ripping her off?
He took $20.
You can check text
He
messages.
took-
He
yes.
offered her the money back. Matter of fact, I told him to go over there and try to
that's
plow
fine.
and get rid of your snow for free. And he did the best he
He
could.
did, and nobody
He did
complained
nothing to
about it.
f***ing
Nobody
justify
complained
you
about
parking
it.
in front of my house acting like a fool.
But you parking in your own thing acting like a fool, too.
This is my own place. I can do what I want.
that's
And I'm not
okay.
acting
This
like
is-
a fool.
this is
I'm
public
emailing.
This is
I'm
public
sending some
property.
emails. So I had some radio on and it bothered you.
It goes
It doesn't
through my
give you
TV.
any
Do you
right.
understand how well the rolls
It doesn't
are
give
here?
you any
Do you
right to come over
understand how
here.
well the rails are? I was trying to be polite.
Well, that went right out the window
Well,
now,
it did
didn't
when you
it?
started acting like an asshole, and I will give you the same shit back.
Okay, do what you got to do, lady.
I will. And
You're
I'll
going to
make
be
sure
having
it
to live
continues.
across from me for a long ass time.
Good. I don't care.
Okay, so
That
put it
way
in
people
park,
like you,
put your fucking music up,
here,
and do whatever you got to do.
here.
You are fucking ridiculous.
I've lived here for 20
we already
years,
know.
honey.
I talked to the dude over here. You bitching about his exhaust.
My mom.
Off.
My
I don't
mom
even
does.
care. I don't care about pleasing y'all. I really don't
Then
at all.
that's good.
Get off my fucking property.
This is not your property. You don't know the land.
All right, then do it. Then do what you got to do. Do whatever you like. All right.
You do whatever you like.
Yeah, you
oh,
got
you
it.
got to record it because you're such a big man. Like I'm gonna hurt you. What's that gonna do? I've done that to him.
I'm just trying to protect my children, lady.
Oh,
You obviously are extremely upset right now, and so I just want some proof of how you act for when they come over.
You
All right?
the same. There's proof right there to say the same.
Okay, there you go.
I have cameras to prove. I got cameras right there to prove.
Prove what?
Prove that you're an ass just the same.
Okay, fine. I'm an ass just the same. We're two asses. We live across the street from each other.
We do.
That's just great.
I thought you would be good people, but not so.
Guess not.
Yes,
You thought wrong.
yeah.
Keep looking around for a good guy. Ain't me. Well, you're parked in front of my house, and you start talking about what you're going to do when we're sleeping.
Driveway or street. You don't even own the land.
Okay.
None of us do.
I got it on tape, lady.
So what are you gonna do with it?
I'm just going to leave it alone.
I got tape here, got tape here, got tape here, got tape everywhere.
And what'd you catch me doing? Working 9 to 5? Huh?
Yeah, you do.
That's what your camera's going to find me doing.
It's also gonna hear you bumping your music.
Okay, fine. There's nothing wrong with listening to some music.
Me yelling at you.
Matter of fact, you came out here complaining, and it went off. I took it off.
I want to say thank you.
Fuck off. I don't care what you have to say. Get out of my face.
I understand.
Go on.
I'm on all
All right, fine. So can I.
Good night.
It sure is. You obviously ain't got nothing better to do, so
Either one of us do.
you know where to find me.
Look, overall, I don't really think there's a true side to pick here based upon the small bits of information here, but I ain't gonna lie, it's very interesting to see that not only was her van, the 2 rear windows smashed out and have got a tarp covering, it looks like the back window was also in the same state, but then you can see the state of her yard. I think that a lot of that white stuff might be snow though, so I don't think there's much to it than that, but if that's snow, this is an older clip. Either way. Very interesting, to say the least. I don't know, what a dispute over, oh, you scammed me at $20 or scammed my daughter of $20. Oh, we tried to give it back. Oh, you still scam me for $20. It just seems like a whole whack job of a mess. And she seems like just the type of person to complain about literally anything that bothers her. Here we have a fight at the local train station. Love the flip back of the camera to the guy who's recording. You're just going, yep, that just happened. In this next clip, we've got a couple of feuding neighbors.
I want to be a tough neighbor, and I'm going to be tough back. I want them off my lot, and you're not putting anything there. Tough shit.
The fencing is being replaced at your husband.
You know what? You know what? You created nothing but crap with all your picture taken. We're cutting down trees, which actually ultimately helped you. All right? We took back your property for you because it was creating so many leaves and everything. What are you taking pictures? I'll call the cops. My husband told me to call the cops. You want me to do that?
Yes, and I will show him where the property line is.
You don't have no idea where the property line is.
Well, you don't know what you're speaking about.
You don't either, because you weren't here when it was put in. You weren't here when it was put in, okay? Or you weren't old enough to know. Don't even go there.
You don't know what you're saying.
You don't even know what you're talking about. You can't be a shit and take pictures and make my life difficult when I want to cut down trees and then do this. You're so full of crap. God, you got me so mad right now.
Well,
that's what you get for being a shit. That's what you get. You get what you give.
This is what your husband...
You get what you get. You know that? I wouldn't have said boo to you, but you want to be a shit and sit out here and take pictures and video while we're sitting there trying to cut down trees. And all you can do is sit there, bitch, and complain. Your neighbor, our own neighbor's put a sign, get out. Does that give you a hint? When they spray paint on your side of the fence, keep off?
This entire thing's just funny to me because it's just like everyone's having a very bad day and they're just sitting back recording this. They're not arguing, they're not screaming their heads off, they're just sitting there recording it. The guy who's trying to probably do stuff for fence posts is just doing his job, whilst this person is absolutely losing her mind and going off on a bloody rampage, calling Bloody Mary, bloody murder, all this crap. And then now she's probably going to call the cops, which is funny. I'm honestly interested in how this ended up turning out. But of course, as always with these clips, they all get cut off before we get to see the conclusion. Brilliant. Here as we watch, this guy's casually blocking the road or just sitting in the middle of the road in his big ass truck because he can. When he gets confronted by multiple other people, he claims that he's a union worker, which isn't really helpful in this situation, considering that because he's choosing just to stay in the middle of the road, there is a long truck behind him that is kind of partway in the previous street, so you know, might cause an accident, yet he's still refusing to move.
If you don't move this vehicle out of the way so I can unload my materials, just because you're a union doesn't mean you can stop and block traffic. I will call the police that you're impeding traffic. You're going to cause an accident. He's out in the road. He's stuck in the road because you won't move.
Okay, it's not that I won't move.
Move.
Okay.
You're not moving. Then what are you doing? We've asked you to move. No. They've asked you to move. He's recording. No. They're watching.
Okay, you did not ask me to move.
I asked you to move.
Okay.
Yes, I did. On the other side of your truck, I said, be gone. I know what you're going to do.
Okay. So
why don't you pull up so he doesn't get out of the goddamn road?
You know what? I am going to pull up, but you know what? It's not that I'm not willing to pull up or leave. Because I am. I just don't like the way you talk to me.
I didn't talk to you in any way.
You really
I did not.
Come on.
You said they talked to you in a way.
He started it, and then
yes,
you jumped
so
on
you
the
were already
bandwagon.
fired up when I came down here, and you had a tone in your voice, and I will not be bullied by you.
I'm not trying to bully
you're still blocking
nobody.
traffic.
I'm not trying to bully
You're not
nobody.
bullying us now, but you'll be bullying us soon enough.
That's not necessarily true.
Yes, it is necessarily true. It's what you do.
See,
so kindly, look, I'm just videoing this, and I'm going to get your license plate, and I'm going to tell the cops you're blocking traffic for no reason.
That's fine.
So when I'm done here, I'm going to the borough showing them.
You know what? I tell you what, I'll call the cops for you. Okay, how about that? You want me to do that for you?
No, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
Okay, because I know them down there too. So
Good.
it's not a big
Okay,
deal.
it's all good.
Okay, I know the mayor. You know, so it doesn't matter.
I know you know everybody because
Okay,
you vote for them all.
Okay, you know what? It
You
doesn't
vote for
matter.
them all. That's why
See, all I'm
you're
saying
behind
is-
them and you're backing them.
All I'm saying is, all you had
to prove your point.
All he had to do was say, "I have a truck coming. Can you please move up a little bit?" I would have gone. I would have.
So what did he do that made you not do that? Because I wasn't here. What did he do that made you not do that?
You were standing right there talking.
No,
to me.
I did not hear a word he said
the
to you.
cockiness of it all is crazy. Just because I said I'm union, you and him caught an attitude because I said I was union.
No. I caught an attitude because I came down here and saw your attitude blocking the road from my work getting done. Now you're out in the road, like I show.
Okay, it's fine.
You're out in the
And you know
road,
what?
so
Because
you're
this is
basically
my
saying you
township.
can do whatever you want.
No, that's not true. That's not
Then
true.
why don't you pull the
I'm
hell
gonna
up so
pull
he can unload his
Well,
guy?
you're talking to me. Don't be
Pull
talking
up.
at me. You.
Pull up.
You.
Pull up. So I can get that truck out of the goddamn street.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yes, you're gonna pull up. You're blocking traffic. You're gonna cause an accident. Pull up.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Pull up. It's all you had to do in the first place, jackass.
Don't you gotta love, thank you, have a nice day, as he leaves, like, what a condescending asshole over there. Like, oh my god, like, holy crap, man. Like, all you need to do is one thing, get out of the middle of the road. Go off to, like, just move out of the way. Stop sitting there doing nothing. Like you don't look good. Stop sitting there trying to act pretty, because you ain't. Just get out of the way, let the trucks do what the trucks need to do, and then do whatever in the world you were attempting to do there, which by all means is really ridiculous and really stupid. Because, you know, there could have been an accident that could have happened. Like, genuinely, someone who might not have been paying enough attention to the road to not realize that the truck's currently not moving and is sticking part way out into the previous street that they were on. And it's like, oh, that's still in the street. He's not moving. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do some shenanigans to get around him, or I might end up in a car crash. It's just unnecessary safety problems that we don't really need to deal with. You could just simply get out of the person's way and move on with your day, not whatever in the world this was. Here we got a guy who has a very interesting way of treating people in a supermarket.
Go ahead. Lay your hand. Lay your hand on me. Lay your hand. Lay your hand. See what happens. Lay your hand. That's all I'm asking. Lay your hand. Get the out of my store. That ain't your store, bitch.
Dakota, please don't. We're about to have a baby.
It would be a problem. Hey, it ain't gonna be my problem. If he lays hands on me, it's self-defense, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you can get your ass kicked. Or you could try. Out of my store. You ain't gonna do shit. Wow, there you go. Big man. Big man. There you go. Bye, sluts. Big man.
Does this guy even work here? He doesn't look like he's in uniform. It looks like he was doing some shopping at the end there, and then just decides to, the guy near the camera said something of sorts. I wouldn't have a clue, because we don't get much information of prior to the clip, but it's just funny how this guy comes up, goes like, I'm gonna hit you. Yeah, you'll get wrecked, buddy, but you can see his fingers are flicking around a lot, like you can tell he's nervous. He actually doesn't want to do this, and he really wants the other guy to swing first so he can get out of whatever mess he just put himself in. But that's not how that works, buddy. He did get the last word in, though, by calling those girls sluts, which is pathetic, honestly. Like, that's your form of a comeback? Like, that's just, I don't know, stupid. Here we have a guy finding probably the funniest way to quit Starbucks Target.
Well, seems like it's unplugged, so... Attention, Target shoppers! Consider this my grande exit. You see, I've been brewing up something more than thankless lattes and overpriced sugar water. My grande plan to escape this wretched heat dungeon of soulless fluorescent lights and infant crying ambiance. But before I go, let's talk about your piss poor benefits policy. I mean, it's like ordering a large frappuccino with a double shot of disappointment. Sick time, vacation hours, ha! You'd be better off asking for unicorn tears. Well, how's this for a magical double shot? I quit. call him. Mwah. No bars.
I mean, good on you. If this is, like, if they've truly screwed you over, which from my understanding of just how American capitalism tends to roll in a lot of times and just the severe lack of workers' rights that exist there in a lot of cases, I wouldn't be too surprised. So, yeah, good on you for getting out of that. Hopefully the next job you go to will be better. Heck, hopefully you're employed for yourself. That's even better for you because now you're in control of your own nonsense. But you probably won't have that much benefits anymore. But hey, you work for yourself. You're your own boss. Seeing clips like this, though, just makes me a little bit more thankful to be living in Australia. Like, whilst I've now, more recently, have left the main workforce to do this stuff full time, if you didn't know. Actually, I wouldn't have said it anywhere. But yeah, I'm an ex-retail worker. Anyway, moving along from that, it's like one of those things where if the company was to screw you out of your paid leave because you're a part-time worker, you just throw it to Fair Work. Fair Work would do most of the work for you. They'll do the investigation. 9 times out of 10, especially if it's a big company, they'll just want this case to be thrown out and be done with. So they'll just give you the hush money to shut up and move on with your life, which is usually somewhere in the region of $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. Because, you know, most big companies wouldn't want this type of thing to become like a big news story. They just want you to shut up, take some money, and move on because it'll be cheaper that way. I swear, when I'm sick, I either talk for way longer or I just talk slower or less condensed. I don't know. In this clip, we've got a bodyguard who's accusing this person of stealing from their local Walgreens. They apparently have come here to get a prescription that they would usually get, and the security guard apparently was told that they were caught stealing. And, well, things continue from there.
This guy thinks I'm stealing.
You got items on you, and I need those items back.
I don't
if you do not give me those items back, you're going to be detained and you're going to go to jail.
Don't touch me.
They seen you on camera.
See me on camera doing what?
I have a job to do. It's not personal.
It is personal because you're accusing me of stealing.
They watch you on camera.
Watch me on camera.
They watch you on camera.
Bring up the footage.
They're telling me right now that you have items on you.
Bring up the footage.
They're telling me right now you have the items.
Bring up the footage, please.
So here's the deal, okay? I'm going to work with you, okay? If you give me the item, this is it. This is your only chance. This is your only chance.
Okay, let's go talk to the guy then. Don't tell me what to do. Who are you? Look at these people accusing me of stealing from CVS. I came here to get one prescription. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Okay.
So who here called the police on me? Because apparently... Okay, so
they're saying you have items on you and I have to check you.
What items? I'm here literally for my prescription.
Here's what I need. Okay, we can make a big deal if you want to.
Make it a big deal.
For the camera.
It's either you're calling the police.
No, ma'am. That's not how it works. You don't get to make the rules. You don't dictate what happens here, okay? So here's what's going to happen, okay?
Whatever.
You're going to show me that you have nothing in your pocket.
I'm not showing you shit because I don't have anything.
Then you're going to get detained.
I literally got off from work from Amazon.
And that's just how it works.
You're accusing me.
Listen, I'm not accusing you. They're accusing you, and I have a job to do.
Who's they?
My management, my superiors,
Bring
store
him down
manager.
here
Listen.
then. Show me the footage that you guys have.
Okay, here's what you need to do.
I literally came in here for my prescription.
Here are your choices.
And you guys are accusing me of stealing.
Here are your choices. You need to show me that there's nothing in your pockets because they're saying that there's stuff in your pocket. Stop walking away. Stop walking away.
Or what?
You're going to get detained and you're going to go to the ground.
And you're going to get sued.
I got a job to do. Listen.
I also have a job to do.
Listen.
Which includes leaving
I need my items
store.
back. Listen, I need my items back.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Then show me what's in your pockets.
My wallet?
No, I don't care about your wallet. They just care about the items
you.
that you took and that you put into
what
your
items?
pockets.
For like 30 minutes.
You're saying you didn't. So let me give you the benefit of the doubt. So clarify, right? I'm just going to look. You go ahead and you open it up yourself.
I'm not clarifying anything for you.
Yeah, you have to.
No, I don't.
That's how it works. You don't get to make up the rules. That's not how it works.
It sounds like you're making up rules.
Nope, that's not how it works.
Yeah, because now
when they say that when they say that you have items on you that you did not pay for, it's my job to check you. And so at this point, I'm giving you the option to show me what you got.
No,
otherwise,
honestly,
no, it's okay.
It's
okay. Otherwise, I will detain you, and the police will come and they'll check. And if they find items on you, then
actually,
I
I'll
hope
sit
you
here and
understand.
wait.
At that point, you're gonna really go to jail.
No, I hope so.
So I'm really trying to work with you, and I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you every single option to do the right thing.
Call them, please.
I'm giving you every option to do the right thing.
I'll sit down while you call them.
Nope. Nope. You have to.
I'll sit down.
Nope.
My car is parked. I'll be fine. Call the police, please.
That's not how it works.
Call the police. Isn't that what you just said?
I need you to show me that the items are not in your pocket.
Call the police.
Nope, you don't have to.
Oh, so you don't have to. You're just gonna sit
so
here
that
and
item
harass
right there,
me.
what is that right there?
None of your business.
I'm looking right at it. I'm looking right at it. That's called probable cause.
Huh?
I'm looking right at it.
Okay,
They're saying that you have
the
my
police.
items. Yeah. You can pull this Karen card all you want to. It's not going to save you in the long run.
What are you talking about?
The truth is, you have items that belong to us that you did not pay for.
What?
They're saying that you.
So you're accusing me of not having money.
Absolutely. They're telling me that you did not
You
pay for
guys,
those items. I'm telling you that I
just got off of work.
I need my
And
items
they
back.
think because I'm dressed like this.
No, it has nothing to do with the way you're dressed.
That I'm
They saw
dressed
you
with
on
a
camera.
big
Hey guys, look.
puffy
They saw her
coat.
on camera taking items
They
that she did
think
not pay
that
for.
I'm
You're a
going-
thief. You're a thief. You're stealing things that did not belong to you. That's how it works out, okay?
Okay.
So at this point, you're trespassed. Do not come back. Go.
I'm waiting for you to call the police.
You're free to go. Do not come back. You're trespassing. You cannot come back.
No, I'm waiting for you to call
The
the
store
police.
manager says they do not want you to come back.
Call the store
it's all right,
manager
It's all right.
then.
That's why I'm here.
So you guys are
You need to
accusing
leave.
me, a black woman,
Yep.
of stealing.
Black, white doesn't make any difference.
It apparently does, because apparently the way I dress,
has absolutely nothing to do with any
I
kind of
came
race,
down here
creed,
to
or
get
anything at
my
all.
prescription, and then
Yep,
all of a
you need to
sudden
leave the store.
trying to leave. He says I
You
can't
need,
leave.
you need to leave the store.
And now I'm
You
supposed to
need
call
leave.
the police,
You're
please.
trespassing.
Didn't you say you were going to put me in
Okay,
handcuffs?
so here's what's going to happen. If you do not leave after I've already told you that you've been trespassed, you're going to be criminally trespassed. That means you're going to have a court date and you're going to go to jail. Trespassing is a very
I
serious
asked
crime.
you to call the police. Can you call the
You're
police?
being trespassed from the store.
Can you call the
You
police?
need to leave the store. So you're not going to leave even though you're trespassed. I just need to be
Again,
sure for clarification.
Can you call the police?
You need to leave.
Look, I think people have heard my opinions on this type of thing before. I don't get why we never just opened up and showed things, but at the same time, before you go up my ass about that one, I get it. I do get it. It's like me personally, I'm the type of person who just wants to move on with my day and not just waste my time doing stupid shit like this. And I would just like, fine, you want to see it in my pockets, in my bags? Here's the bag. Now leave me the fuck alone. Let me move on. God. But at the same time, if you're being accused of stealing and they apparently have footage of you doing so, I would also like to see said footage. I would like to see what in the world are you going on about, because what you just said is complete and utter bollocks. And also, at the same time, does that security guy have just 2 body cams on him? One in the middle and one a little higher? There's like 4, a bunch of mags on his body armor. There seems to be at least one gun on his chest. Maybe that's a taser. And then there's another gun, or maybe that's the taser, on his belt. Like, the amount of things he's got on him is like, he's seemingly more equipped than your average SWAT person. Though SWAT would have an assault rifle, so maybe that's the difference there. But it's just like, man's very equipped to be a security guard at the local Walgreens. And yeah, I do get it. There are cases where people are going to want to steal the medication back there, because, you know, there's a black market for that type of stuff, and, you know, having good defense is always good. But here's the fun thing. There is a reckoning already been made on this guy by the people who do Public Freakouts Unleashed and stuff like that. Basically, it turns out this guy's security license to be a security guard in his state, it expired a time frame ago. So, oopsie daisies. That's not going to be helpful, because I hope this person takes advantage of Americans' law shenanigans and sues the hell out of the security guard, and then even Walgreens, because apparently they were also involved in the shenanigans. So that would be funny to hear the outcome of that.